king spake unto Ashpenaz that he should bring certain of the children of Israel and of the king's seed, children in whom was no blemish, but well-favored, and skillful in all wisdom and understanding science, in whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans.
The taller boy in the center.
He is Daniel, a Hebrew, whom the king has named Belteshazzar.
The feast is prepared.
And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king's meat, and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king.
Hail and highest honor to King Nebuchadnezzar.
Hail, Nebuchadnezzar.
From this time forth shall the king's own meat and wine feed the wisest of the wise, the future of Babylon. Come, eat.
And among them were the children of Judah, whom he had given the names Belteshazzar, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Belteshazzar,
Master?
eat, drink. Honor the great King Nebuchadnezzar, the protector of the crown and the provider of your feast.
I hail Nebuchadnezzar, and honor his many names, noble Ashpenaz. But I cannot drink of his wine, neither can these my brethren.
Surely any ailment that hath befallen thee so quickly can be cured by the kingdom's purest of wines.
I have taken an oath upon me, a covenant of my forefathers. I cannot partake of such meats or wine.
Nor can I. Nor I, Lord.
The house of Judah is no more. There is no covenant. Only the power of Nimrod and the glory of Bel. And speak with reason, Belteshazzar. For I fear my lord the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. Why should he see your faces in worse liking than the other children? Shall ye make me endanger my head to the king?
Master, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days. And let us eat grains instead of meat, water in place of wine. Let our countenances be looked upon, and the countenance of the children who eat the portion of the king's meat. And as thou seest, deal with thy servants.
Do as he says. For 10 days.
And at the end of 10 days their countenances appeared fairer, than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. And God gave these 4 children knowledge and skill in all learning and wisdom. And Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams.
I've dreamed a dream. My spirit is troubled to know the dream.
O king, live forever. Tell thy servants the dream, and we will show the interpretation.
Thing is gone from me! You will not make known unto me the dream, with the interpretation thereof. You shall all be cut in pieces, and your houses shall be made a dunghill. But if you show me the dream and the interpretation thereof, you shall receive of me gifts and rewards, and great honor.
I know, O king, of many waking dreams and fleeting imagery. But only if thou, O noble king, will tell us the dream, can thy faithful servants show the interpretation of it.
All of you have prepared lying and corrupt words to speak before me, so that you can gain the time till the thing is gone from me. Tell me the dream, and then I shall know that you can show me the interpretation thereof.
There is not a man alive that can show thy matter. There is no king, lord, or ruler that asks such things of any magician or astrologer or Chaldean. It is a rare thing the king requires, for there is none other that can show the king his dream except the gods.
Out! Out! Kill them. Kill them all!
Arioch, what is this decree? What fate awaits the wise of Babylon?
Death.
Why is the decree so hasty from the king?
After all these wars, the blood of Judah, Assyria, and Asia, the largest battle of Babylon rages within the king this very hour. Your life for a dream. A dream which the king will not reveal.
A dream? Arioch, wait! This need not be. Bring me before the king, I can know the dream.
Kneel.
Speak.
O King, if thou wilt give me time, I will show thee the dream, and the interpretation thereof.
My lord, what harm could be done?
One day.
Daniel, may the gods, your God, be with you.
Belteshazzar, wisest among the young. Art thou able to make known unto me the dream which I have seen, and the interpretation thereof?
There is a God in heaven that revealeth secrets, and maketh known unto the king Nebuchadnezzar what shall be in the latter days. Thy dream, and the visions of thy head upon thy bed, are these. Thou, O king, sawest and behold a great image. This image, whose brightness is excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. The head was of fine gold, the breasts and arms of silver, the belly and thighs of brass.
Meat, and of the wine which he drank, so nourishing them 3 years, that at the end thereof they might stand before the king.
Hail and highest honor to King Nebuchadnezzar.
Hail, Nebuchadnezzar!
From this time forth shall the king's own meat and wine feed the wisest of the wise.
The taller boy in the center. He is Daniel, a Hebrew, whom the king has named Belteshazzar.
The feast is prepared.
And the king appointed them a daily provision of the king.
Here you will learn of Babylon, of the earth, of the universe.
And the king spake unto Ashpenaz that he should bring certain of the children of Israel and of the king's seed, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom and understanding science, and whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans.